Welcome, anime lady fans. How you guys doing? LegendDVash as always with
SamTheMangaMan.
and we're here to do a live reaction and review time on the bottom for the review of Eden Zero, chapter 88, Eye of God. So I got to say Eye of Good, but Eye of God, this is more curious about that title. And last week's chapter we left off with the captain of the guild here, Mr. Noah. And that's curious, right, Sam?
Was he captain of guild? I think he was just like the
No,
high
oh,
chief.
sorry, no, sorry. He was the guild master,
Was he the guild master? I thought he was just
He's the
high
one
standard within
for
the
me.
government.
If I'm recording, he was the guild master, or like that, like the council guy in the guild.
Something
He's the
like
one
that.
that
I think
is,
council guy sounds more like it
yeah,
than
most
the
likely.
leader of the guild. But yeah, he just suddenly shows up. Rebecca had not seen him in the future, some of the past or whatnot.
Yeah, from the 1 week that she was there before, originally the timeline, but now she's number 30. So hopefully we find more about that. Of the maybe that connects to the eye of God. Maybe he has a eye that connects to God. Who the hell knows, right, Sam?
Who knows? I mean, maybe he is God.
Oh, that's a twist right there. But let's see what our theory spoke about from last week.
Like
If it
a
comes true,
brother or like a father or whatnot.
yep.
In time
So,
travel thingy.
so let's see what happens with that, and we find out more about Draken and more of Shikis at the gear. So let's see what happened in this chapter, guys. So comment down below your thoughts about this chapter. Join our Discord server as well to talk about Eden Zero theories or other shit that we cover as well in our Discord server. Let's be friends. Like the power of friendship. Other than that, like the video as well if you like what we do here and if we entertain you. And guys, if you want more anime content,
subscribe
and press the notification every time we upload our videos. And on that, guys, let's jump into our first page of the leg of sexiness. Oh, I'm sorry, 5 stars ratings because of Rebecca thickness. Master Noah, what are you doing here? He's the guy who you heard Rebecca. Shiki, Master. Wait, is it a hologram? What you see is yeah, I was right. I figured my physical body is on blue guard. Okay, so he's not really here. It's a hologram. Okay,
a hologram. Then what is your hologram doing here? I have something to tell you, Rebecca. First, I have the ability to observe people's location with my ethic gear, the Eye of God. Okay,
we were right about that.
I used to think that in an age with so many advancements in GPS and nanotechnology, an ability like this was quite useful, but it would seem that my power of observation extended outside of time. Okay, outside of time. In other words, I can observe Rebecca's location in time as well as her movement across it, which means you know about my power and my time traveling. Exactly. I believe it was about 10 years ago when I first noticed it.
Oh, what?
A girl who should have passed away in a car accident instead changed her location and time. I think you guessed this before.
I did. So she did that, and she did change her timeline. So
yeah,
me and Sam spoke about that. I think like 4 or 5 chapters when we first found out.
I think much more recently than that.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the whole
yeah.
Time travel thing.
Yeah.
Maybe she was supposed to die, but then she didn't because she was with time travel.
Yes, I was right about that. Nice. Yeah. Cool. So you mean, and then we get the flashback about Happy and everything that she changed the timeline of 10 years ago when Happy passed. She did it subconsciously. She herself doesn't remember it. Even after that, when her life was threatened or the instant her life was lost, she subconsciously changed her location in time. This is the 30th time I'll call this world number 30. So me and Sam were right about that as well. We'll discuss that this is the 30th alternative timeline. So when he called me number 29, he was referring to the previous world number 29. And somehow in world number 30, you have succeeded in retaining your memories of the previous world. In other words, you could say that world number 30 is the only world in which Draken can be defeated. And they're all shocked and finally understand. Just hold on. This doesn't make sense.
Are you saying that this is the last time I can use my power? No, I don't know how many times it will ultimately be used. In world number 30, the situation between you and Draken has become more privileged than in world number 29. Draken's goal is to obtain your power, Cat Leaper. In world number 29, you hadn't awakened to your power, so he imprisoned you for 7 days after Shiki's death. But now those powers have awakened, which means he won't imprison you. If he defeats you, your powers will be forfeited. I kind of
interesting. Okay.
And if that happens, you will lose the ability to change your location in time. Draken's world number 2 will begin. No, it makes sense because he's in number 1. She's still in 30. Someone steals her ability to...
Makes sense. Yes.
No, wait a minute. How do you know what happened in the future? I only deduce the events based on the locational information of the people involved. Was I wrong?
Data makes sense.
No, you were right. I have done some inexcusable things to all of you. It was I who sold Rebecca to Gillis and who sold her information to Draken. But why?
But I did it for a reason. I did it all to defeat Drakken Joe. So he's gambling on Rebecca to hopefully she defeat him. Okay, it's interesting. But this is more interesting. A water blade. I don't like fighting androids. I can't use my signature move on someone who doesn't shed a tear, obviously.
That's good. All right, she's shocking him with electric. But we do shed tears. After all, we have hearts too.
Very true.
Beep, 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 beep. All right, the ship is fine. What's one of our drones doing up there? All right, it's shooting at him. Okay.
Nice.
Whoa, what the hell? You hacked our drone?
And then we see Sister Irie. Your face is awfully pretty. Your visuals are not bad either, pig. Reminds me of a street performer, someone who might say, Moscow! Ha! I resisted the urge to torture for 60 days, we know. But now when I see someone as pretty as you, I can't. Torture. Bad! And boom! Cock! Ooh, that was her. She didn't give no F.
60 days? That's cute. 10 years. That coin. She breaks it. I'm a 10-year torture-free ex-dominatrix. Wait a minute. She's tortured before, technically. She's tortured before.
Remember, she was captured. So that was in the...
No, I mean in the past. Remember when they tried to do it from the girl? That slime girl?
Yeah, but that didn't count though.
I guess, yeah.
But that didn't count. So
time travel is confusing, you know?
Yeah, it's always known about that.
Okay, Homura versus Selfie again. It seems that in the previous world, I suffered defeat twice at your hands. This is my first mission as Valkyrie. I must ensure this fight brings no shame to my mentor.
Nice. Beep up. Your win. I'll stop it for you. Okay, 5 sword, fencing, crane form. All right, she does the fencing, a blade that cleaves the wind like an elegant dancing crane. You are the one whose win I will be stopped. You want to defeat Draken, the guy who put Rebecca in all that danger?
Is there a problem? All right, but you have yet to learn how truly terrifying Draken can be.
What
does submerge himself into water?
What does that remind me of? Some type of Vegeta, Goku type of look of them
healing.
Like yeah, whole, right.
Like put yourself into healing thing.
In that type of chamber, right? But guys, live reaction and for chapter 88. And now let's go with our review of chapter 88. Sam, what did you think about the a lot of details we got about Noah? He's actually not a bad guy, just with a...
So he say, like, oh no, I did that in order to defeat Drakken Joe. So all the time when you know about Rebecca's like time traveling ability, and then you're able to see through your God's eye and stuff like that, and you just figure out that through deduction, this was the last world. This is the only world where you actually retain your memory, and you might have a better chance into beating Drakken Joe now.
So you and me were right about our theories actually. All the time we discussed over the past, let's say, less than 4 videos that we have discussed about her caliper, that she could go through a different time and reverse it, but she starts a new timeline. So it's kind of like if people have read the DC comics, when you go, every time you go back in time, you're starting a new timeline.
Yeah, so you create a new parallel world where that never happened, but that happened.
So this is still the Eden 0 world. This is not Eden 1 or Eden 2. This is still Eden's world, the main world of the cosmos, but just a different alternative timeline that Rebecca has kept changing 30 times. And me and Sam were right. From 10 years ago, when she first changed it was when Happy died. So we were right about that aspect. And this is the first time she actually remembered her time using this caliper. And this is the 30th universe of her using this. So this is very interesting of how Noah understands it. But his God eye is very intriguing. And he sees it.
He sees people in time, like people in the future and the different ahead of him. And all he had to do was focus his eye onto Rebecca, and he can literally see different timelines, futures,
where she is through data, right? Like he sees her through some
Yeah,
type of
deduction
manner,
into data of what he figured out and stuff like that. But
and
the thing
that's a
is
good
that
power
this
though.
wasn't technically the first time Rebecca kind of remembers. Remember the fight against um, the other guy, the forearm guy, and
Yeah,
then she used her leaper ability to technically win against him. That's the
she did it
first time she kind of
subconsciously.
remembers about
Yeah,
the whole. Oh wait, I leaped through time for something, or changed time, or something like that. That was technically the first
yeah.
official time where she kind of remembers. She
But like he
thought back and
said,
stuff like that.
Master Noah said himself that he did it subconsciously without knowing
Yeah.
that Rebecca has done it 30 times without knowing, and this is the first time she has done it without actually doing it on purpose. So
Mm-hmm.
that's very interesting. And I'm very intrigued where we get Master Noah at the end of the panel, at the end of the chapter in the last two spread, that we get that Shiki asks, why is it that you help her and do it in this harsh way? But they asked, "What? Why do you want to defeat Draken?" But they said, "Is there a problem? You have yet to learn how terrifying he is." So even Master Noah is scared of him, right?
It makes sense because Draken has that alchemist ability, and we only seen like a small
Yeah, small
fraction of it.
fraction. Yeah,
Maybe
you're
not
right.
even a fraction. We only just seen visuals of how he goes into his overdrive
You're
mode,
right.
and that was it. We never seen him use the overdrive mode to fight. Shiki doesn't even know overdrive mode into his own ether gear yet, and he wasn't able to handle
That is
against
true.
Jin
That's
when
true
he went
because
into overdrive mode.
Rebecca wasn't even there, so she don't know about it. So I mean, she didn't even have the chance to tell Shiki about the real overdrive and what it is. So that is very curious about that as well. And we also see quick snippet fights of Sister Irie, the witch, and
Hermit,
Hermit, and Homura
Homura.
as her first time as Valkyrie. So what do you think of those fights?
It was quick. It
Yeah,
seemed a little easy because they have the advantage technically. Hermit, their androids, they don't really put real tears if they don't want to, and yeah, you're good at uh, sister is sorry, witch is good
okay.
against Laguna.
Oh, that's great.
Hermit technically destroyed the fire guy's sniper rifle, and he
Yeah.
just stole a drone. So technically, she has the weapons now.
So she technically has the winning advantage right now for her side so far.
For Sister Ivory,
I love it. I love it.
just a
She's
kick
like,
in the crotch.
bah!
Honestly, kick in the crotch is all you really need against a guy. Really, that's how you win all your fights. Just kick him in the crotch and like I guess give him a good spank.
My
Stuff like
favorite
that.
snippet out of those four fights was Sister Ivory. That was my favorite because it shows her comedy side, but also her dominatrix side. She said, "You know what? For you, it's only 60 days. Me, bitch, it's 10 years. Break."
Well,
I
then again, she was
love it.
asleep for 10 years, so
So,
give or
so,
take, she was
so,
asleep for ten
yeah,
years.
that's why she has a winning side, I guess, to be not non-torture. But I loved it. So it was comedy and the way she said, you kind of remind me of a guy that says Moscow. I'm like, she's just so far. She is my second favorite witch,
Hmm.
out of the four shining stars. First one is the first witch, and then Sister Ivory. So I just love how all of them are just entertaining of the way they are. Like each of them have their own personality, and then we have Homura, knowing that she has lost, but this is her first time being as the actual Valkyrie. This is the first time she's fighting Scythe.
She's
So
fighting more serious, I guess is the best way we can say,
I
because
would
after
say
the,
it.
all right, so your opponent can do this and this, and you've lost twice before, but you don't have the memory of fighting her twice, two times yet. So technically, you're still fresh into this fight. This is, um, I don't know. I guess they're gonna make it where she does win this fight this time, even though she didn't really happen to fight Selfie twice. It's just a different alternate future, and that's different alternate timeline and
Oh
stuff like
yeah.
that. But yeah, I guess they're gonna make her win this time now
So
after warnings.
so last question. Do you believe Master Noah is telling the truth? Do you think he's being good from the bottom of his heart that there's a
I
reason,
mean,
or
I could
there has
say,
a reasoning behind it why he wants to defeat Drake, or is it because hey, he's bad guy, we have to defeat him, if not he's gonna cause more havoc in the world of ours, because if he wins, he gets Drakken Joe World version 2.
well, I mean, I feel like he knows what he's talking about when it comes to Dragon Joe being the villain in the ways. You still
Hmm.
can't fully trust Master Noah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I just did all this to put you in danger in order to take down Drake and
Yeah.
Joe. And I'm like, if you already knew how like badass Drakken Joe, how dangerous he can be, why not have like better backup, better muscle, or better your chances? Yeah, you can only see your god eye through Rebecca's perspective and her time leaping, but you could have at least planned this so much better to stop him. Or you work from a government place. Can't you like ask the Jalal lookalike that's the head of that police department to help him, help Shiki, help Rebecca, whatever,
I
whatnot,
would
or
say
something
it's
like
because
that?
he's also gambling on Shiki since he's the next academic king. He's also gambling on him and his
Yeah, but
power,
remember, Shiki
maybe.
hasn't really fully awakened his own full abilities
Yeah, I
either.
think his is
And
called the
even,
Satan. So maybe that's why he's
yeah,
trying to
he has Satan,
yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
he hasn't fully awakened to overdrive yet. And
Yeah, no, you're
if
100% right.
and like if he's not able to at least beat Jin with his overdrive mode yet, what makes you think that he can take on Drake in his own alchemy overdrive thing? Especially right now, he's in that water. Probably getting bathed up or powering up or some kind
Yeah,
of last minute healing thing before he takes on Rebecca, Shiki, and them. Because apparently, Master Noah said like, "Oh, if Draken beats you or kills you or whatnot, I don't know how he
yeah,
gets to steal your time leaper ability, and then it'll be now Draken 2 world.
yeah.
Why need to go into a whole Draken 2 world if you're already winning in Draken 1 world? You know what I mean? Because you stole the ability already. You just want to
Yes.
take it just so that, all right, I just have it. Nothing can stop me already or whatnot. It's like,
Maybe he wants to use a caliper to go like to a certain past timeline and change things to get more money, more gangs, or what it is, more world, or like a bigger
maybe.
world. So
With
who
the
knows? Like,
X-Men ability, you could do whatever you want
yeah.
because it's like too OP
So
anyway. But
anything is possible with
yeah,
this type of
it's based on
power.
imagination. Yeah.
Correct. So any last thoughts, Sam, that they want to add? Any third they want to inflict, or what you want to that pops in your mind?
I mean, I'm still thinking they're still not going to be able to take down Drake and Joe. I mean, Shiki wasn't able to take down Drake and Joe. And even with Rebecca and the Time Leaper ability, I don't even think that's even enough to help take down Drake. And I mean, as we have known right now, we don't know if there is a limit,
Yeah.
but because like even like she asked like, wait, is there a limit to this? It's like, I mean, not that I know of. There's no seem to be any limit as it go on. You just seem to keep going. Or at least this is the only time where you have the best chance to take down Drake and Joe. The better chance doesn't always mean you will be taking down Drake and Joe, that sort of thing. You just have a better odds against to win. That's just
Oh
it.
yeah, for sure.
I think that's all I can say about it. It's not a bad chapter, but I still wouldn't trust Master Noah.
Yeah, definitely, guys. Mr. Noah is very curious. His plans are definitely
He
not
can
the
have his own
best.
agendas and whatnot.
Yes,
So
he definitely has his own agenda. He definitely is not the best coordinator to put these people in harm's way. So it's very tough and it hurts people in the long run and also have a harder chance to trust you. So let us know what you guys thought about it in the comment section below. Your thoughts about the chapter. Let us know what you guys
comments
thought
down
about it.
below.
Do the Discord server as well if you want to talk about more Eden Zero or any more of Hero Mushrooms work. And other than that, guys, like the video as well if you like what we did and because it's power and friendship is what matters. And other than that, guys, subscribe if you want more anime Lily content. And put the notification too if you want more, to be notified after we upload our videos. Other than that, let's go, guys.
Peace.